What's good, y'all? It's your boy NeedForSheed coming back with the NFL predictions and recap. I hope you guys enjoyed my, preseason predictions for each division, each team. Hopefully, you guys, got in tune with a little bit on how I'm going to, go with this process, how I'm gonna go about talking about people, talking about things, and everything like that. I hope you guys really do enjoy it. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. Yes, I'm still gonna rep LSU football. I know we took an L to Florida State. I know what it is, and yes, I'm still gonna represent. So it is what it is. I don't care. I live in Knoxville. This is Tennessee town, and guess what? I'm gonna wear my purple and gold LSU football all the time. So y'all know what it is. But y'all ain't here for that. Y'all here for some of this recap and some of these predictions. So I'm gonna run through each one. Trying not to be here too long, so I'm just give a couple points either way, and I'm going from there. So we're gonna look at the Lions and the Chiefs. Without Travis Kelce, it's kind of hard to determine the Chiefs' offense. That was the tough part, is the offense in general. So I really can't gauge where Detroit is because the main focus of where the game plan wasn't there. A lot of drops from Kansas City, very, very amount of drops, especially Kadarius Toney, you deleting your Twitter and everything, just soft. But yeah, that in itself. Mahomes played okay. Detroit played okay. The running game was really there, but all in all, I don't know how to really gauge it, but shout out to Detroit for getting the win. Eagles, Patriots, Eagles did a really, the Eagles pulled the game out, but they did not play their best. The Patriots really played uphill. They really played their best. The defense is really legit like that. Offensively, just couldn't score the ball when they needed to. They spotted them 16 points. So it was just, too hard to dig out of. Philly needs to be better. Jalen Hurts got to be better. The defense definitely has to be better. That's the main problem with the Philadelphia Eagles is their defense. The defense can be had. Offensively, they'll be able to score the ball and be able to run the ball because their offense line is that good. But defensively, they have some issues that they need to fix. Patriots need to just, be able to score more offensively because defensively they'll be in every game. But shout out to the Eagles for pulling it out. Uh, Texans and Ravens, ain't too much to say. Baltimore did what they had to do. Prayers up for J.K. Dobbins. Every time you get back, you get hurt. Every time you get back, you get hurt. And it's sorry to hear that. It really is. But, the season moves on. Hopefully Lamar gets a little bit better with, he gonna get OBJ the ball a little bit more. Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews comes back, so when he comes back, that's his security blanket. So that'll open up the offense a little bit more. So they handle business. The Texans not really good overall. CJ Stroud had his mistakes and everything like that. Excuse me. So I understand. Shout out to Baltimore for getting the win that they were supposed to get. Bengals, Browns. Ooh, Cincinnati just got their butts whooped, but Cincinnati does not play well against Cleveland. They just don't. Everybody has their team that's their Achilles heel, and for Cincinnati, it's Cleveland. Cleveland has just owned them. It just is what it is. Kind of like how Aaron Rodgers owns Dallas. New England owned the AFC East for forever. It's just like certain teams you play, you don't know how. Like when New England plays Miami in Miami, for some reason New England goes down and loses to Miami every year. It just happens. You just some teams just get your Achilles heel. But shout out to the Browns because offensively they didn't play well. Deshaun is still trying to get back in his rhythm. He did what he had to, but they was able to play really good defense, score the ball. Joe Burrow played like this last year against Pittsburgh. I think he threw 4 interceptions. So first game, second game of the season, he never plays well. Then eventually he picks up. So we'll see where it goes. But I'm not worried about since I'm not overly reacting to what Cincinnati is going to be able to do or overreacting on what Cleveland did do because I need to see Cleveland do it on a consistent basis. But I know what Cincinnati can do. So we'll see how it goes. They just got their butts first game. Buccaneers, Vikings. Vikings, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all let Baker Mayfield come up there and beat you. Now, y'all defense is still terrible, always going to be terrible. I don't know what y'all going to be able to do. But having that Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, TJ Hawkinson, Alexander Madison, Justin Jefferson offense, y'all should be able to put up more points than 17 damn points. But the Bucks defense is really good, so I will give you that. But y'all let Baker Mayfield come down there and look like he was a second coming, throwing the ball to Mike Evans all game. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. But shout out to the Buccaneers. Y'all did a really good job getting that win. Baker, I'll give you your props this week. You did what you had to do. Titans Saints. I didn't even watch that game. Can't even tell you nothing about that game because that game looks stupid from the beginning to end. All I know is all the Tennessee fans saying, please cut Tannehill, trade him, cut him, dump him, bench him, do whatever you want to do, but get Tannehill up out of here because he's a turnover machine. And if you're gonna turn the ball over, might as well put a rookie in because you expect them to turn the ball over. He a vet. You want him to play better. So I can't really pull nothing from that. The Saints still weren't able to score enough points, but defensively they were able to stay in the game. So that's what they were going to do. I think Derek Carr get a little bit better throughout the season, especially with Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, when Alvin Kamara comes back and his running game starts to pick up with him and Jamal Williams. That's when everything is going to pick up. Offensive line, rim checking them got to stay healthy. If they can, I got Carolina going. I mean, not Carolina. I got New Orleans doing what they had to do. Next game, I was looking forward to the next game. That's what it was. Carolina and Atlanta. Carolina gonna have growing pains. You got a rookie. You got a rookie quarterback with a subpar offensive line, and the weapons are average at best. Defensively, they are good, and they should be able to run the ball. But offensive line is not that good, and the skills position is not that good. Now with Atlanta, we all agree that Atlanta will be better this year, and they are. Bijan Robinson, he looks like he was that guy. Desmond Ritter didn't lose the game for them, but Algier played well. I need Kyle Pitts and Drake London to get the ball more. I need them to get more in tune with the offense. Feed them. They're your number one, number two targets. Feed them as much as you can. Defensively, they played really well. I really like what Atlanta did. All those, free agent signings, they look good right now. Jesse Bates looks really good right now. Now you got some weapons out there. Let's see what they can do. But you did play Carolina first game, so I can't really judge you off that. We'll see what it is next week. Jaguars Colts. Jaguars pulled it out. I told you I drafted Calvin Ridley in 2 of my leagues. I told people Calvin Ridley was gonna come back. People was like, man, they're writing him off. But Calvin Ridley, now he has Trevor Lawrence has his number one receiver. He has his legit number one receiver. No slight to Zay Jones, Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk. No slight to none of y'all. None of that. But Calvin Ridley is that guy. And you can see exactly who Trevor Lawrence was looking for in that first game. Exactly. Defensively, they played better, but they also played the Colts, who offensively, without Jonathan Taylor, really doesn't have a running game, even though Anthony Richardson can stretch the field and stretch the pocket. Michael Pittman Jr. is still really good and everything like that, but the defense can't hold on. They got good players, but not a good defense, if that makes sense. So shout out to the Colts and the Richardson. You actually played a decent game your first game. Kudos to you. But I expected the Jaguars to do what they did. 49ers and Steelers. I ain't gonna lie. Steelers, they put a foot in y'all. They put a foot all up in y'all ass. They just did. They offensively and defensively suffocated y'all to death. Y'all, it was 199 to 1 in total yards. San Francisco whooped y'all. It was just that plain simple. That defense is real. Fred Warner, he's that guy. Armstead, yes. Bosa, yes. Tre'Davious Ward, yes. Bowman over there, on the other side of Fred Warner. Yeah, Greenleaf. It was one of them. I can't remember. I think it's Greenleaf. Greenleaf. Yeah. On the other side, them boys. And offensively, Brandon Ayuk just murdered. Hey, Patrick Peterson, LSU, Hall of Famer, 8-time, 9-time Pro Bowler, Hall of Famer, everything. These last couple of years, you've been getting cooked. It's about that time to hang it up. Go ahead. You ain't got it no more. You ain't got it like you used to. Last year in Minnesota, you actually played well. The year before, you was trash. This year, you starting off on a bad foot because Brandon Ayuk cooked you the whole game. San Francisco's top 3 team in the league, and if you say they're number 1, number 2, I ain't mad at you. San Francisco is built like that. Brock Purdy, keep doing your thing. We see why they traded Trey Lance. Keep doing your thing. Cardinals Commanders, I don't know why that game was on, but the Cardinals played very tough against the Commanders. Joshua Dobbs did his thing. Sam Howell, I like how he persevered and got that win. I need them to spread the ball a little bit more, get a little bit more consistent, but it's the first game of the season, so they expect the Cardinals. I don't expect much. I expect them to win 3 or 4 games at most. So we're gonna see how that goes. Raiders Broncos, y'all started off where y'all left off last year. Still can't score the ball, either team. Devontae didn't even get the ball like that. It wasn't even him. It was Josh Jacobs and the other people getting all the attention. It wasn't even Devontae. So Jim G, I'm gonna need you to fix that and get Devontae the ball very quickly. Broncos, let's ride. Yeah, y'all gonna ride out the country because the way Russ playing and no offensive talent, your offensive line ain't that good. Defensively, you was able to keep in, but y'all really couldn't handle that. So fix that up. Shout out to the Raiders for getting the win. Move on to the next one. Dolphins Chargers. I'm a Chargers fan. That hurt me that we lost to the Dolphins, but I said there's a chance we can lose to them. So with that being said, I'm still okay with the loss because I'm still not okay with the loss for this reason. Brandon Staley, get your ass out of the get out of LA. I'm sorry, you gotta get out of LA because you supposed to be defense coordinator, and why you singling up Tyreek Hill, you put JC Jackson on. You saw what happened to JC Jackson last year. You benched him a couple of times. He got hurt. He ain't built like that. You can't put him one-on-one with Tyreek Hill. You're gonna get exactly what you got: 200 yards and touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, 200 yards. That's what you're gonna get, and you're gonna let Jalen Waller beat you. Double, triple team Tyreek. Let Jalen Waller. If Jalen Waller go get three, if Jalen Waller go get 215 and 2 tubs, hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna shake your hand in the middle of the day. You cannot let Tyreek Hill do that. And Tua came up there and he was throwing the ball. Shout out to them. They really played well. Justin Herbert did what he had to do to keep them in the game, and we stayed in the game the whole game. But Miami pulled it out. So shout out to y'all for getting that. Packers, Bears, Chicago. Offensive line still not good. Defense is really terrible. Justin Fields, you did not play well. You did not look well. DJ Moore had 2 catches, I believe, like 20-something yards. Yeah, that didn't look well. Jair Alexander is going to talk, and he's keep talking, and he's going to continue talking because that's what he does. But we need y'all to get some offensive firepower somewhere. Packers, shout out to Jordan Love. You looked really good against Chicago. Now, it is against Chicago. Chicago terrible, but you looked really good. I really do enjoy that. Keep doing what you're doing. Romeo Dobbs, Romeo, he showed y'all while they said him and Christian Washington could be really a great 1-2 duo. But people didn't want to believe Romeo Dobbs. And Romeo Dobbs showed you yesterday, Aaron Jones, he's the man. Aaron Jones probably going to miss this week because he probably pulled his hamstring because don't nobody play in the preseason to warm up your hamstring. You know what? I'm going to leave that alone. So shout out to the Packers for getting that win. Believe in y'all. Rams, Seahawks, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all let the Rams come up there and put foots in y'all. Kick y'all out of there. They have nobody. Cooper Kupp didn't even play. So you got Matthew Stafford out there throwing to Van Jefferson, Tyler Higbee, and running with Cam Akers, and y'all still lost. Now, defensively, y'all is Aaron Donald. That's what they got defensively. And y'all went over there and y'all let them put a foot in y'all. And offensively, you had DK. I don't think Jackson played, but you had DK, Tyler Lockett. You had a semi-running game, and you still find a way to lose, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Shout out to the Rams for getting that W. Seattle should be ashamed. And Cowboys, oh my God. Giants, y'all don't even need to play football no more. Y'all put up 0. Y'all stayed at home. You know what? You could just practice that day. That's what y'all could have did. Y'all could have just stayed in practice. Why would y'all even allow a team to come into that arena? Why? Why y'all just didn't play somewhere else? Why y'all ain't just do that? Why? Y'all made them folks pay all that money to come see y'all lay a goose egg. Dan Jones got 40 million and lost by 40 points. Saquon couldn't even do nothing. Yeah, all that extra money you should have gave to Saquon. Look at y'all. Y'all are terrible. Shout out to Dallas. Y'all defense is real, legit. Number one. I can understand that. I still take San Francisco defense over y'all, but just slightly. Shout out to y'all. Y'all have a great defense, and that's where it's going to carry y'all. Offensive line is cool. You got weapons. You got Tony Pollard. You got CeeDee Lamb. You got Michael Gallup. You got Brandon Cooks. You got all that. Dak still y'all quarterback, and Dak still didn't play that well. And y'all won by 40, and he still didn't play that well. So I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, but y'all figure it out. The Giants go back to the drawing board. Actually, go back to like the last 20 drawing board. Matter of fact, scratch the drawing board. Go do some hieroglyphics or something because y'all need to take it way back the way y'all got y'all butt kicked. So it is what it is. And last but not least, the Bills and the Jets. So sorry. It felt so heartbreaking that Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles on the first drive and the first 4 plays towards Achilles. That sucked. It really did. Prayers for him and hopes he come back next year because I want to see the Jets at their full potential. Now, talking about full potential, we're going to talk about Josh Allen ain't reaching it anymore because I don't know what he was the best player for the Jets yesterday was Josh Allen. He gave them 4 turnovers. He had 3 picks and a fumble. What is wrong with you? Stop force feeding people. Stop trying to make every play and you'll do better. I don't know what's wrong with you. Stop doing that. Got the Jets out there. You got Zach Wilson. You let Zach Wilson. He beat you last year. Now you let him come back and beat you again on Monday Night Football because you can't hold the ball. I don't know why Josh Allen. It's supposed to be you, Mahomes. Now Joe Burrow took over all of that. Now you third fielder at best, but the third fielder in the AFC used to be Big Ben. Big Ben got 2 rings. Big Ben was in the playoffs all the time. Can you go get a couple of rings? It was Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. Big Ben used to go get stuff. Then you had Phillip Rivers and them underneath Big Ben, and then you had Flacco and them underneath. But Big Ben used to go get stuff. Can you be that? Because Joe Burrow and Mahomes gonna play each other. Can you be that? We'll see. But that's the recap. I said it was gonna be fast. That wasn't really that fast. But let's go into the predictions for next week. Got the Vikings and the Eagles. I got the Eagles taking that one. The Vikings can score the ball, but I got the Eagles taking that one. I think they bounce back big. Dolphins, Patriots. This is going to be a tough one. I got the Dolphins winning, but the Patriots always scheme up a really good game. And this one's in New England. The Dolphins usually play well. I mean, the Patriots usually play well at home. It's going to be a very close. It's going to be a closer game than what people expect it to be. But I got the Dolphins winning. Raiders, Bills. All right, Josh Allen, y'all better win. Y'all better win this game. Y'all better not let Vegas come up there and beat y'all. Let Jimmy G come up there and beat y'all with that defense. Let that happen. Let's see what happens. I got the Bills winning. Ravens, Bengals, very tough game, very toss up. I'm gonna take Cincinnati in this one. I think Cincinnati bounces back and they get this W over Baltimore. Baltimore's playing is gonna play really well. It's gonna be a very tough game. It's gonna be a very tight game. But with Cincinnati being home, I got the Cincinnati Bengals taking that one. Chiefs, Jaguars. I got the Chiefs winning because I believe the Chiefs need to get on the on in the win column, but it's going to be a very, very tough game, especially in Jacksonville. The health of Travis Kelce determines a lot because they have no receiver help, especially with Darius Toney and Sky Moore is supposed to be there, but they ain't developed yet. So I don't know how it's going to be. But I got the Chiefs winning this one, pulling it out. Don't know how, but I got them winning. Especially if Kelsey plays, then the dynamic changes a little bit. But if Jacksonville wins, I would not be surprised. Chargers Titans. I'm a Chargers fan. We get on the win column. We in Nashville. I got the Chargers winning. We're gonna win that game. I think we'll win it close though. I think it would be like a 24-16 game, 24-18 game, somewhere around there. But I feel like we'll win. And eventually Ryan Tannehill is gonna get benched for Malik Willis or Will Levis. Whichever one, don't really matter because none of them really play that well. So that's what I expect. And I got the Chargers winning. We bounce back. Justin Herbert bounces back. Keenan Allen, all of them bounces back, and we get this W. Packers, Falcons. I got the Packers winning this. I got Green Bay going down to Atlanta and win this game. Now, Atlanta has improved, but Green Bay has improved as well. And to me, Green Bay's defense is better than Atlanta's. So with Green Bay's defense being better than Atlanta and Jordan Love showing that he can control the offense and really score, and you might get Christian Watson back. So you might get your number one receiver back to go with Dobbs and Aaron Jones may not be there. So if he's not there, AJ Dillon's going to get majority of the carry. So you still be able to use the offense and defense. It's going to be a close game, but I got Green Bay pulling that one out. Seahawks and Lions. I got the Seahawks win because Seahawks, you better win. You better not go down 0-2 and let Detroit go 2-0. Detroit's offense is potent and they'll be able to score the ball in Seattle, but Seattle's offense is potent too and they'll be able to score the ball on Detroit. But Detroit defense has gotten a little bit better. Offensive line, Lions have a better offensive line clearly than Seattle. But for some reason, I got Seattle bouncing back and being able to win. So I'm gonna get Seattle to win. I got them upset because right now Detroit is a 5-point favorite. I got Seattle with the upset. Colts Texans. Honestly, really don't care about this game. It's in Houston, but I got it's in Houston, so I got Houston winning. Since it's in Houston, I got Houston winning. I really can't tell you anything about either one, so I'm gonna take Houston. Bears Bucks. Justin Fields, you better win this game. You better not let Baker Mayfield win this game. I'm telling you this now. Y'all defense is horrible. It is what it is. So Mike Evans is going to score, but you cannot let the Bucks defense shut you down. I got Chicago winning a very, very close game, and Chicago better win because if they go down 0-2 to the Bucks, I'm sorry. They're going to look to trade you next offseason. It is what it is. But I got Chicago pulling this one out. Giants Cardinals really don't care about this game either. I got the Giants. Daniel Jones, you better not go down there to Arizona and lose that game. Y'all be able to run the ball against and then Isaiah Simmons, you going back to Arizona where you just left, man, y'all better run the ball, do what you got to do, make it work. I got the G-Man winning because defensively they are better and offensively they better score the ball. If Arizona beats y'all, y'all disappoint me and y'all suck. All right. 49ers Rams. I got the 49ers. The 49ers Rams game is always tough. It's in LA, so it's always going to be a tough game. I got the 49ers because defensively, I feel like they'll be able to get to Matthew Stafford because his offensive line is not good at all. And with that defense, if they can get to that quarterback, it's a wrap because he'll turn the ball over. It'll be bad. They won't be able to run the ball, and defensively, they won't be able to stop all skill positions, the Kittles, the Debos, the Brandon Ayuk's, and Christian McCaffrey. The Rams won't be able to stop all that. And Brock Purdy, as long as he don't make the mistakes, they'll win. I got the 49ers win that one. Jets Cowboys. Got the Cowboys winning. If Aaron Rodgers was playing, I might have picked the Jets. But the fact is Zach Wilson and they're going to Dallas and that defense, now both of those defenses top tier, both of them top five defenses, top three defenses. If you want to say the Jets, the 49ers, and the Cowboys got the top three defenses in the league, I ain't gonna say nothing about it because that's probably true. Defensively, they'll be able to hang in. And Dak is known to throw some stinkers. Matter of fact, he went up to the Jets and the Jets beat them terribly when they had Sam Darnold. So he's known to have some stinkers and turn the ball over. So can the Jets score enough points? I don't believe so. That's why I got Dallas winning this game. Commanders and Broncos. I got the Commanders winning. Russ, you're going to have to show me because offensively, you guys can't score over 16 points consistently. Shit, Washington just got 20. If they beat y'all 2016 again, what to do? I like the offensive talent on Washington with Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson, Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin. I like that offense. And defense, that front seven, I really enjoyed. So I got the Commanders winning this one. The Broncos, y'all win. I got to see it, but I got the Commanders winning. All right, Monday night, we got two games. Saints, Panthers. I got the Saints winning, but the Saints don't never make the games close. I mean, easy, so it's going to be a close game, but I got the Saints winning like 21-17. They're going to win something close like that because Derek Carr does pull out a lot of those games. Defensively, I think they'll be able to get out to Carolina because Carolina offensive line is not that good, plus their skill positions are just okay. The Panthers may be able to do a little something. Bryce Young might be able to do a little bit, but for the most part, I got the Saints winning. And the last game of the Monday night, Browns versus Steelers. I got the Browns winning because Steelers offensively, that offensive line still sucks. And with Myles Garrett, Zaire Smith, and all of them, they're gonna go head hunting and they're going to get Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett gonna be seeing ghosts out there. Now you got Frymouth, you got Najee Harris, you got George Pickens, Deontay Johnson. You got a lot of great people out there, but it don't mean nothing if your offensive line can't block. And with Myles Garrett and Zadarius Smith, they might get 5 sacks between the two of them. And you're gonna be on the ground all game. And I got Deshaun getting better each game. Now that defensive up front from Pittsburgh is still legit. That defense is legit. So it ain't gonna be no walk in the park. But offensively, I believe they'll be able to score enough points and beat Pittsburgh. So that is my recap and that is my predictions for the next week. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And once again, I see you guys again next week with some more predictions and some more recaps. You feel me?